Dust on the road and the sun hanging low. Mama calling from the porch, but we didn't want to go. Old bikes racing down Maple Hill, chasing every dream the world could fill. Barefoot running through the tall green grass, swore those golden days would always last. With the river shining like a silver line, and not a single worry on our mind. Back when the summer felt endless, days rolling slow like a river bend, laughing loud with my old best friends. We thought time would never win. Fireflies dancing in the twilight air, radio playing without a care. Oh, life was simple and it made good sense. Back when the summer felt endless. Grandpa's truck on a gravel lane, windows down in the pouring rain, cassette tape singing our favorite song. We'd rewind that moment all night long. Cornfield whispering in the breeze, young hearts learning how to feel free. Underneath that wide blue sky, we believed nothing could pass us by. Back when the summer felt endless, days rolling slow like a river bend, laughing loud with my old best friends. We thought time would never win. Fireflies dancing in the twilight air, radio playing without a care. Oh, life was simple and it made good sense. Back when the summer felt endless. Now the roads feel shorter somehow, and the world moves faster than it did back then. But sometimes in the evening light, I can hear those old days calling again. Back when the summer felt endless, sunset painting the town in gold, every story waiting to be told. Before we ever felt this old, fireflies glowing in my memory, like a song drifting through the breeze. Oh, I'd give anything for one more chance. Back when the summer felt endless. Yeah, I still see those dusty roads every time the warm wind blows. Somewhere in a young boy's dreams, that summer still goes on endlessly.
Got dust on my old bicycle, leaning by the fence. Sun climbing high, but we didn't know what time it meant. Gravel road winding past a willow tree, whole wide world was waiting there for me. Pedals turning slow in the summer heat, wind humming soft through the country weed. No maps, no plans, just a boy in the sky,
chasing little clouds drifting by. Dust on my old bicycle, rolling down that road, laughing with the breeze, nowhere we had to go. Fields wide open, freedom in the air. Just a small town kid without a single care. Dust on my old bicycle, tires humming low. Every mile of story only young hearts know. Before the world got heavy and days ran wild, life was just a road and a dreaming child. Stones and watch them go. Old bridge creaking under rusty steel. That's where the world felt good and real. Bell ringing loud through a dusty lane. Thunder rolling far with the summer rain. But we kept riding till the sky turned red and the fireflies danced up ahead. Dust on my old bicycle, rolling down that road, laughing with the breeze, nowhere we had to go. Fields wide open, freedom in the air. Just a small town kid without a single care. Dust on my old bicycle, tires humming low. Every mile of story only young hearts know. Before the world got heavy, the days ran wild, life was just a road and a dreaming child. Now those roads feel smaller somehow, and that old bike's long gone now. But when the warm wind hits my face, I'm back in that old time and place. Found on my old bicycle, riding through my mind. Golden days we didn't know we'd leave behind. Sun going down in a painted sky, while a young boy kept on riding by. Dust on my old bicycle, memory rolling free. Still that little road lives inside of me. Somewhere down that country mile, there's a kid still riding with a smile. Yeah, the years may pass and the world may spin, but that dusty road still call me back again. Sunday morning sun on the windshield glass, Daddy at the wheel letting country roads pass, Mama humming soft in the passenger side, little AM radio singing along for the ride. flag that knew our name. Old two-lane highway always looked the same. Windows down, warm wind in the sky, and that radio play while the miles roll by. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, small town roads coming back alive. Every melody drifting through the pines, felt like the whole wide world was mine. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, family laughter riding beside. No hurry, no place we had to be, just those old songs and the road running free. Passing old diners and faded signs, church bells ringing right on time. Gravel roads turning past a county line, with that jukebox voice on channel 99. Daddy tapping rhythm on the steering wheel, Mama saying, boy, this song's real. And every note floating through the air felt like a memory waiting there. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, small town roads coming back alive. Every melody drifting through the pines, felt like a whole wide world was mine. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, family laughter riding beside. No hurry, no place we had to be, just those old songs and the road running free. Now the world moves fast with a digital sound, but those old radio days still come around. Sometimes late when the night runs deep, I hear that old song in my sleep. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, golden days we kept alive, rolling slow past the countryside with a simple song to be our guide. Radio songs on a Sunday drive, those sweet years still survive. Somewhere down an old dirt line, that little radio still plays in time. Yeah, every mile and every round still echoes through that Sunday time.
Back when the front porch light burned low, neighbors stopped by just to say hello. Coffee brewing, stories flowing slow, no screens between the hearts we'd show. Kids ran wild down Maple Lane, calling out each other's name. Sunset came, we'd all fall in line, long before the world went online. Before the world went online, we had time and we had wine, laughter drifting through the summer air. You could feel somebody cared.
before the world went online. Every handshake felt just fine. Real voices in the evening shine. Back before the world went online. Saturday nights at the county fair, old jukebox singing somewhere. Two young hearts under neon light, talking face to face all night. Letters written in careful lines, waiting weeks for sweet replies. Every word meant more somehow, more than 1,000 messages now. Before the world went online, we had time and we had wine. Laughter drifting through the summer air. You could feel somebody cared. Before the world went online, every handshake felt just fine. Real voices in the evening shine. Back before the world went online. Now everybody's looking down at a glowing little town. But sometimes when the night runs still, I hear those old days calling still. Before the world went online, we had stars and we had time. Friends would gather by the county line, just living life one simple rhyme. Before the world went online, hearts met under the same sky, and every smile was a real sign. Back before the world went online. Yeah, the world moves fast these days, I find, but I still miss those slower times. Before the world went online.
Morning sun on a wooden fence, grass still wet, no consequence. Mama's voice dripping through the screen door, but the world outside was worth much more. Old dog barking by the apple tree, dragonflies dancing wild and free. No shoes on these wandering feet, just dirt roads and summer heat. Barefoot in the backyard, running where the wild winds blow, laughing in the sunlight with nowhere we had to go. Barefoot in the backyard, underneath that endless sky, just a boy in a simple world, watching the long day roll on by.
homemade castles tall in a kingdom where we had it all. Fireflies waking when the day got dim, Mama calling us back again. But every step on that soft green ground felt like heaven we had found. Barefoot in the backyard, running where the wild winds blow, laughing in the sunlight with nowhere we had to go. Barefoot in the backyard, underneath that endless sky, just a boy in a simple world, watching a long day roll on by. Than the breeze in the world's got worries hitting half of me. But sometimes when the evenings come, I still feel that summer on my palms. Barefoot in the backyard, memories soft as summer rain. Those quiet golden afternoons still echo through my brain. Barefoot in the backyard, where my young heart used to roam. Funny how a little patch of grass still feels so much like home. Yeah, time may carry us far away, but that backyard's never gone. Just waiting in yesterday. Sun going down past the old oak tree, crickets singing soft by the creek for me. Warm night air drifting through the pines, heaven lightened up in 1,000 tiny signs. Old screen door humming in the breeze, lantern light dancing through the leaves. And out in the fields where the shadows met, little stars waking after sunset. Fireflies after sunset, floating through the summer air. Tiny lights in the darkness, like old dreams hanging there. Fireflies after sunset, dancing slow in the countryside. Just a quiet night and a restless heart, watching little sparks come alive. We ran through the grass with a mason jar, trying to catch those wandering stars, laughing loud under midnight blue, thinking every shining light was meant for you. Down by the fence where the wildflowers grew, the whole wide sky felt warm and true, and every glow in the twilight sky felt like magic passing by. Fireflies after sunset, floating through the summer air, tiny lights in the darkness, like old dreams hanging there. Fireflies after sunset, dancing slow in the countryside. Just a quiet night and a restless heart, watching little sparks come alive. Now the years move faster than the breeze, and the nights feel different than they used to be. But sometimes when the evening sets, I still see those fireflies after sunset. Oh, fireflies after sunset, shining in my memory, little lanterns in the dark from the days that set me free. Fireflies after sunset, lighting up the country sky. Somewhere in those glowing lights, a young boy's dreams still fly. Yeah, those summer nights ain't gone just yet, they're still glowing like fireflies after sunset.
Creaking on her worn-out boots, lantern glow in a sky full of truth. Crickets singing soft and low, stories drifting where the warm winds blow. Coffee steaming in a mason jar, talking about life and who we are. Moonlight laying silver and bright on the porch where we talked all night. Oh, that porch where we talked all night, laughing low in the pale moonlight. Dreams were big and the world felt right on that porch where we talked all night. Grandpa's tales of the old dirt road, mama humming, the blues is old. Friends drifting with a tired smile, staying just a little while. Truth comes easy in that quiet air, hearts laid down without a care. Stars burn slow in the velvet sky while the hours just wander by. Oh, that poor
Now the boards are worn and the paint's gone thin, but I still hear those voices in the wind. Time moves on, but the soul remembers warm July and soft Septembers. If you're lost on some lonesome road and your heart's feeling heavy with a load, pull up a chair in the quiet light on the porch where we talked all night. Oh, that porch where we talked all night, truth and tears in the firefly light. Love felt simple and the world felt right on that porch where we talked all night. Yeah, the world may turn and the years take flight, but my soul's still sitting there tonight on that porch where we talked all night.
Dust on the dresser, window half closed, Sunday light where the old wind blows. Mama's room still smells like spring, and the quiet holds everything. I found a drawer I never knew, tied with a ribbon, faded blue. Paper worn, but the words still pure. Old love letters in Mama's drawer. Letters in my mother's drawer from a time we don't see no more. Ink and heart on every line. Love took patience, love took time. Now we type and send it fast, but those old words were built to last. Every tear and every war, those letters in my mother's drawer. Daddy's name in careful hand, written from some far-off land, saying, honey, keep the faith, I'll be home come harvest day. Grandma wrote from down the road just to ask how Mama sold every page. A little cure in those letters in Mama's drawer. Letters in my mother's drawer from a time we don't see no more. Ink and heart on every line. Love took patience, love took time. Now we type and send it fast, but those old words were built to last. Every prayer and every war in those letters in my mother's drawer. No midnight tone, just a stamp and a long ride home. Every mile inside each word, more truth than I've ever heard. I sat down on that creaky floor, reading hearts from years before. For a while I felt so sure love still lives in Mama's drawer. Letters in my mother's drawer from a world that we lost before. Ink may fade but hearts stay strong, every page a living song. And if someday they look for more,
than the words we're texting for. They might find what love is for in those letters in my mother's drawer. Yeah, the past don't knock like before, but it waits in Mom's drawer.
There's a dirt road bend where the maples grow, little white fence and the river runs slow. Summer wind and the fireflies blow. That's where I met her long ago. Braided hair and a hand-me-down coat, laugh like music in every note. Barefoot dreams and a heart untold. She was the first girl from Maple Road. Oh, the first girl from Maple Road. Young hearts lighter than any load, holding hands where the wild grass swayed in the golden light of a summer day. Still knows where that old sweet memory goes, back to love so bright and bold, with the first girl from Maple Road. We carved our names in an old oak tree, said forever with you and me. Shared one soda store, talked till the stars came out once more. Small town nights and a radio song, two young hearts that felt so strong. Didn't know how the years would roll, with the first girl from Maple Road. Oh, the first girl from Maple Road. In the golden light of a summer day. Time moves fast, but my soul still knows where that old sweet memory goes, back to love so bright and bold, with the first girl from Maple Road. Now the maple's taller than before, and that old house ain't there no more, but the wind still whispers soft and slow about a love from long ago. Sometimes when the twilight blows, I drive on down that Maple Road, and I swear I hear her laughter roll through the evening, soft and low. For the first girl from Maple Road, your heart's free and stories untold. Life may wander, hearts may roam, but that first love feels like home. Years may pass and the world turns cold, but once little smile when the maples blow, thinking about the first girl from Maple Road.
Sun come rising on a red clay road, rooster crow and the truck starts slow. Coffee strong in a chipped up cup, dust in the air when the day wakes up. Old boots wait by the screen door frame, same hard work, different day the same. Ain't much money but the heart still knows life runs deep down dirt roads. Old boots and dirt roads where the hard wind blows. Work all day till the sunset glow. That's a life that a country boy knows. Radio humming them old blues tones from a rusty Ford with a cracked dash chrome. Ain't rich gold, but my soul still goes with old boots and dirt roads. Summer heat on a Friday night, porch light buzz and the bugs in flight. Neighbors talk about the rain and crops, kids play ball in a gravel lot. Cassette tape in the dashboard deck, some slow blues with a dusty neck. Whole world fit in a county code on them long, quiet dirt roads. Old boots and dirt roads where the hard wind blows. Work all day till the sunset glows. That's the life that a country boy knows. Radio humming them old blues tones from a rusty Ford with a cracked dash chrome. Ain't rich gold, but my soul still goes with old boots and dirt roads. No cell phone ringing in my ear, just whippoorwill songs you could hear for miles. If your truck broke down out past the bend, somebody'd stop and lend a hand. Now the highway's wide and the towns run fast, but my heart still lives in the dusty past, where the gravel sang beneath my toes and the sky stretched wide on dirt roads. Old boots and dirt roads where a hard man grows, sweating steel and honest souls. That's a life that a country boy chose. Wind still sings through the pine wood groves, and the past still rides where the red dust blows. Ain't much money but the heart still knows life was good in old boots and dirt roads. Yeah, the world got fast, but my memory's slow. Walking back in them old boots, down them long, long dirt roads. Dashboard glow on a Friday night, county road in a pale headlight. Radio faded, signal too weak, so I pulled that tape from the passenger seat. Pencil in hand, just a winded back, the ribbon slipped from the plastic track. Every crackle felt like gold to me, and them cassette tape memories. Cassette tape memories, rewinding songs to set me free. Click that button, let it roll, every note sinking in my soul. Play that tune till the tape wore thin, just to hear that blues again. Life was slow as a summer breeze, and my cassette tape memories. Truck bed stars and the windows down, music drifting through a sleepy town. One old speaker, but it did just fine when the blues hit right on time. Side A done, flip it around, hear that little motor sound. Waiting for the beat to be back in those cassette tape memories. Cassette tape memories, rewinding songs that set me free. Click that button, let it roll, every note sink in my soul. Play that tune till the tape wore thin, just to hear that blues again. Life was slow as a summer breeze in my cassette tape memories. Now it's all just a swipe and play, million songs a tap away. But it ain't the same to me, waiting on that melody. Found that tape in a dusty box, faded ink where the label was. Press play slow, and suddenly the past came back and sang to me. Cassette tape memories, rewinding days that used to be. Click that button, hear it roll, every song a piece of soul. Though the world moves fast these days, I still hear them old blues plays, soft and warm like a southern breeze in my cassette tape memories. Yeah, that little tape still sings to me. Full of dust, a sweet old memory.
Sun on the water, July in the air, a whole rope swing hanging from a tree out there, barefoot running through the tall green grass. Didn't know those days would pass, rusty bikes by the gravel bank, laughing loud till the sky turned blank. The whole wide world felt close enough, down by the river where we grew up. Oh, that river where we grew up, cool, clear water and a little bit of luck, skipping stones and chasing the sun. Back when life was just for fun. Time rolls on, but my heart still knows where that old sweet memory flows. Every dream and every cup, down by the river where we grew up. Jimmy brought an old guitar, played 3 chords under the stars. Sarah danced in the firefly light, singing songs late into the night. We talked about the towns we'd see and the people we might be, but the truth was always in front of us, down by the river where we grew up. Oh, that river where we grew up. Oh, that river where we grew up. Cool, clear water and a little bit of luck, skipping stones and chasing the sun. Back when life was just for fun. Time rolls on, but my heart still knows where that old sweet memory flows. Every dream and every cup, down by the river where we grew up. Now the years run fast and the roads run wide. Some moved on and some stayed behind, but if you listen when the evening's soft, you can hear those young days calling on. I drove back there
not long ago. Same slow river, same soft flow, and in the breeze I swear I felt every laugh we ever dealt. Oh, that river where we grew up. Oh, that river where we grew up. Cool, clear water and a little bit of love, skipping stones in the fading sun. God, we thought we'd just begun. Years may pass, but the heart won't give up on the place that filled our cup. Every soul we once made up, down by the river where we grew up. Yeah, the world keeps turning and the days move on, but part of me's still right there by the river where we grew up. By the river where we grew up. Sun sneaks into the kitchen shade, cereal bowl and a mess I made, pajamas on, floor still cold, TV glow like a pot of gold. Mama sleeping house real still, cartoon playing on that windowsill, laughing loud at the funny scenes in them Saturday morning dreams. I got them Saturday morning cartoon blues, milking my bowl and my worn out shoes. No school bell ringing, nothing to lose, just some Saturday morning cartoon blues. Life was easy, simple and bright, bright colors dancing in the light. Now I miss them easy views of them Saturday morning cartoon blues. Remote had buttons you had to press, rabbit ears made a fuzzy mess, turning left, turning right, trying to get that picture right. Sugar rush and a happy sound, heroes saving the whole cartoon town. Didn't know time would move so fast, thought those mornings always last. I got them Saturday morning cartoon blues, milking my bowl and my worn out shoes. No school bell ringing, nothing to lose, just some Saturday morning cartoon blues. Life was easy, simple and bright, bright colors dancing in the light. Now I miss them easy views of them Saturday morning cartoon blues. Now the world wakes up too soon, emails humming before noon, but sometimes in a quieted room I hear that old cartoon tune. Old TV in a thrift store line played a sound that froze my time. For a second I could almost see that little kid that used to be. I got them Saturday morning cartoon blues, back when life had simple rules, just a bowl and a channel to choose, and them Saturday morning cartoon blues. Time rolled on, but my heart still chews on them sweet old childhood views. Yeah, my soul still drifts and cruises through them Saturday morning cartoon blues. Yeah, the world grew up and the years all flew, but I still smile thinking about them Saturday morning cartoon blues. on a crooked nail. Golden glow in the evening pale. Wind moves slow through the cottonwood trees, carrying whispers on a southern breeze. Porch Swing Creek in town feels right. Stars wake up in the velvet night. No screens glowing, no neon signs, just lantern light and summer night. Lantern light and summer night. Crickets singing soft and bright. Hearts beat slow, the world feels right. In lantern light and summer nights. No buzzing phones, no city noise, just simple dreams for country boys. Memories warm like fireflies flight. In lantern light and summer nights. Grandma hums an old blues tune. Kids run wild neath the silver moon. Sweet tea sweating in a mason jar. Radio whispering from the car. Neighbors laughing across the yard. Stories drifting easy and far. Every word feels soft and right. In lantern light and summer nights. Lantern light and summer nights. Crickets singing soft and bright. Hearts beat slow, the world feels right. In lantern light and summer nights. No buzzing phones, no city noise, just simple dreams for country boys. Memories warm like fireflies flights. In lantern light and summer nights. Now the sky glows orange in the towns. Screens light faces all around. But sometimes when the dark feels right, I still chase that lantern light. Old tin lantern on a dusty shelf still holds a little piece of myself. Strike a match and the past ignites, bringing back them quiet nights. Find a light in summer nights. Fireflies dancing in soft twilight. Time moves slow and the soul felt right. In lantern light and summer nights. Though the years run fast and the roads grow wide, part of me never left that side. Peace lives soft beyond the lights. In lantern light and summer nights. Yet a world shines loud with electric lights, but my heart still rests in lantern light and summer nights. Sun just rising on the gravel lane, morning dew on the window pane. Daddy turned the key real slow, old engine cough, then it starts to go. Dust roll back where the tall weeds grow. AM radio playing soft and low. I was riding tall in a little boy's luck, next to my dad in his pickup truck. My father's pickup truck, rust on the door, but it ran like luck. Long dirt roads and a sky so wide, with the world rolling by my side. Didn't know then how time would rush, all those miles and the quiet hush. Life felt strong, simple and tough in my father's pickup truck. Toolbox rattling in the back, mud on the tires from the railroad track. He'd point out fields where the corn would grow, tell me things a young boy should know. Work real hard and tell the truth, don't lose heart and don't lose your roots. Every lesson rolled through the dust in that old blue pickup truck, in my father's pickup truck. Rust on the door, but it ran like luck. Long dirt roads and a sky so wide, with the world rolling by my side. Didn't know then how time would rush, all those miles and the quiet hush. Life felt strong, simple and tough in my father's pickup truck. Now the seats got tears and the paint's all thin, but I still hear his voice in the wind. Every road sign, every bend feels like riding with him again. Sometimes I drive that same old road, past the fields where the river flowed, and I swear I feel that steady touch of my father's hand on the pickup clutch, in my father's pickup truck. Rust and dust, but it meant so much. Long dirt roads and a sky so wide, with the best man I knew inside. Years may pass, but the heart stays stuck on them miles of love and country luck. Every memory strong and tough in my father's pickup truck. Yeah, the road rolls on and the years add up, but my soul's still riding in my father's pickup truck. sun through a cotton curtain, coffee steam and a sky uncertain. Radio hum with a gentle tone, but most of the time we were on our own. Front porch creaking in the breeze, leaves whisper soft in the maple trees. No buzzing screens, no flashing lights, just peaceful days and silent nights. Back when the world was quiet, you could hear your heart beat true. Wind through the pines would sing it like an old forgotten blues. No endless noise to fight it, just simple skies of blue. Lord, life felt slow and right when the world was quiet. Neighbors talking across the yard, every word didn't feel so hard. Kids ran free till the sunset fell, chasing fireflies by the old church bell. Letters came, but they took their time. Love lived deep in every line. Every moment felt real and clear, nothing rushing through your ears. Back when the world was quiet, you could hear your heart beat true. Wind through the pines would sing it like an old forgotten blues. No endless noise to fight it, just simple skies of blue. Lord, life felt slow and right when the world was quiet. Now the days hum loud and fast, every thought tied to the past. Voices shout from every side till the soul just wants to hide. Sometimes late when the stars appear and the night feels calm and clear, I close my eyes and drift away to a softer yesterday. Back when the world was quiet, you could hear your heart beat true. Moonlight sang beside it like a slow and lonesome blues. No restless tide to fight it, just dreams we once all knew. Yeah, my soul still longs tonight for the world when it was quiet. Yeah, the years roll on and the noise gets loud, but somewhere deep inside, that quiet world still lives. sun sinking low on a golden road. Corn leaves whisper soft and slow. Gravel road where the shadows fall. Your laughter drifting through it all. Pick apart where the tall stalks sway. End of another summer day. Your hand found mine, my heart revealed. Standing close by the cornfield. Kissing you by the cornfield. Under a sky so wide and real. Fireflies dancing soft and slow while the warm night winds would blow. Didn't know love could feel so true. Didn't know what a heart could do. But my whole world got gently sealed. Kissing you by the cornfield. Your hair caught light from the harvest moon. Radio playing a lazy tune. Sweet perfume of the country air. And the quiet magic lingered there. You whispered dreams you hoped were real. I told you how my heart would feel. Two young hearts, no doubt concealed. Down that road by the cornfield. Kissing you by the cornfield. Under a sky so wide and real. Fireflies dancing soft and slow while the warm night winds would blow. Didn't know love could feel so true. Didn't know what a heart could do. But my whole world got gently sealed. Kissing you by the cornfield. Years roll by and the fields may change. Some dreams fade and some rearrange. But that first kiss still burns inside like a moonlit country tide. Sometimes when the dust turns gold, I drive those roads I used to know. And I swear I feel that gentle thrill of standing there so still. Kissing you by the cornfield, where the night stood soft and still. Two young hearts, the world concealed in that quiet country field. Time moved on, but the love revealed still shines bright and never healed. Yeah, my heart forever sealed. Kissing you by the cornfield. Yeah, the years may pass and the roads may wind. Part of me still standing there, kissing you by the cornfield.
Screen door creaking in the summer air. Old porch swing rocking slow out there. Moon hanging low in the silver light. Fields lay still in the quiet night. No engines humming, no city sound. Just the soft dark all around. And a song so simple, soft and right. The sound of crickets at midnight. Oh, the sound of crickets at midnight, singing low in the pale moonlight.
nature playing a gentle tune underneath that country moon. Time slowed down and the soul felt right, with the stars burning soft and bright. Peace came drifting on the wind so light, with the sound of crickets at midnight. Grandpa's chair by the wooden rail, sweet tea blasting an old folk tale, fireflies floating through the dark like little sparks from a quiet spark. Every breath felt calm and clear, like the world had disappeared. All that lived in that soft twilight was the sound of crickets at midnight. Oh, the sound of crickets at midnight, singing low in the pale moonlight. Nature playing a gentle tune underneath that country moon. Oh, time slowed down and the soul felt right, with the stars burning soft and bright. Tears came drifting on the wind so light, with the sound of crickets at midnight. Now the nights glow loud with electric light, traffic humming through the night. But sometimes when the air feels right, I still hear that old song rise. If you listen where the fields grow wide, past the towns and the neon signs, you might find that simple delight waiting soft in the countryside. Oh, the sound of crickets at midnight, singing truth in the velvet night. Nature's choir soft and bright, under heaven's quiet light. Years may pass and the world may fight, but peace still lives out of sight in the fields where the stars burn bright, when the sound of crickets at midnight. Yeah, the world keeps rushing through the light, but my soul still rests with the sound of crickets at midnight. Street light buzz on the gravel lane, train rolling slow through the midnight rain. Front porch talk and the radio cry while the big stars hang in a country sky. Old brick school and a water tower, days felt long but the nights held power. Young hearts restless wondering why we were dreaming under a small town sky. Dreams under a small town sky, where the stars burn clear and high. We talk about roads we someday ride, past the county line so wide. But every wish and every try was written in that quiet sky. Yeah, our young hearts learned to fly with dreams under a small town sky. Friday lights and a worn-out band, holding hopes in a trembling hand. Diner coffee at 10:30, talking about where we'd all go then. Some said Nashville, some LA, some just wanted a better day. But every plan would drift on by underneath that small town sky. Dreams under a small town sky, where the stars burn clear and high. We talk about roads we someday ride, past a county line so wide. But every wish and every try was written in that quiet sky. Yeah, our young hearts learned to fly with dreams under a small town sky. Now the years roll fast like a midnight train. Some dreams lost and some still remain. But every time the night grows still, I feel that same old thrill. I drive back through that sleepy town, same old feel still spread around. And when the stars come shining high, I see that hopeful kid inside. Dreams under a small town sky, where our hearts first learned to try. Life moved on and the roads ran far, but we followed our lucky star. And though the years keep drifting by, one truth I can't deny: every hope that helped me fly was born under a small town sky. Yeah, the world got wide and the days ran by. But my soul still dreams under that small town sky. Morning sun through a bedroom shade, barefoot steps in the grass we played, bikes in the yard, baseball glove, little town days we were dreaming of. Mama calling from the back screen door, come inside, now it's getting late for sure. But we begged the light to just pretend those were the days we didn't want to end. Oh, the days we didn't want to end. running wild with our closest friend. Golden hours that heaven would send. Those were the days we didn't want to end. No worries riding on the wind, just laughter, loud and hearts to mend. Lord, I'd give anything again for the days we didn't want to end. Skipping rocks by the river bend, firefly jars when the night rolled in. Old tree swing in a dusty lane, summer skies with no hint of rain. We thought forever was just around every field and every town. Time moved slow like a lazy wind. In those days we didn't want to end. Oh, the days we didn't want to end, running wild with our closest friend. Golden hours that heaven would send. Those were the days we didn't want to end. No worries riding on the wind, just laughter, loud and hearts to mend. Lord, I'd give anything again for the days we didn't want to end. Now the world runs fast and the nights grow long, and the quiet feels like a half-lost song. But sometimes when the sunset bends, I see those kids again. Oh, park bench where the oak tree stands still remembers our younger hands, and the breeze still whispers soft and kind to a corner of my mind. Oh, the days we didn't want to end, living free with our childhood friend. Sunset gold that love would send. Those were the days we didn't want to end. Years roll on, but the heart won't bend to forget the joy we lived back then. Yeah, my soul still drifts again to the days we didn't want to end. Yeah, the world kept turning, time kept spinning, but my heart's still chasing those days we didn't want to end. Those days we didn't want